this out to the 25, a touchback. He sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Brady to throw. Being chased out left. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big... Now 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He was brought down by Troy Reeder.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 24, Brady. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14.
1st down, Bulldogs.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bulldogs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
McPherson set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and a yard.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And, yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Mike Edwards picks it off, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
At the Rams' 35-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off at the 28. The 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
25-yard line. They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Brady on the keeper. Throw away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammate's going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. And what a big-time play there. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bulldogs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando. The coach He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. Yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Brady. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And his guys are going to take the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to put...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. Now Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4.
But give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play, but it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it, and 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Trey Brown. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
They'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Going up top for Kupp. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for L.A. They'll run here with Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Rams 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he stopped immediately there. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some nice running going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 34. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Touchdown! The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bulldogs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
35. Rams 21. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Back to throw again. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his target, Harris. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon. The touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Rams 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw, Brady. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Pass complete to Harris. And he's got room. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force.
And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. They'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. To throw is Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And off the crossbar, and it bounces over. It is good. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense.
That game shouldn't have been like that. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
Really love and value when they show the film. Have to be careful not to give out too many
The
kudos
lag
and kill their
hates me, bro.
motivation going
That game
forward.
shouldn't have been that close. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
So for the
I should have cut
Londoners,
that nigga.
they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore
That nigga
Ravens.
standing.
Meanwhile, for LA, well,
Commits, man. Why you gotta have these
4-1-2. And
rules,
they'll
bro?
try to
Cause
get back
he
to
was
it in many
really
ways
sitting
next
in
week
man.
as
I
they
have a
head to
man
Santa
beater.
Clara to
And
take
Bucks
on
had
the
it.
49ers.
You won't let me do that though. But it's okay, bro. It's okay. Yo. Yo.
The clothes did not stop. What are you talking about?
The clothes did stop.
The clothes is on 21, boy.
Damn, man. That game shouldn't have been that close, bro. I did dot his ass up though for game, so I ain't tripping. I already knew I was gonna dot him up. Hey, this kick, I almost missed this kick. I almost missed this kick, bro. Woohoo, that upright. Hey, man, let's look at this play right here. He literally threw scenes all game. Like he stayed in front of Verks and man. And right here, I got cheated. That's a I pressed triangle too early. I played inside though. I wasn't mad. I played inside and he gets burnt, bro. Let's look at this fucking what is that? I ain't gonna lie, I was throwing it to the tight end right there, but Godwin was right there. And he caught it. But man, hold up, bro. Where that play at, bro? I threw too many picks to this nigga. I ain't gonna lie though, Winfield, he's not touching my field no more. That was a Stevie, I ain't gonna lie. That nigga really though, he really set it man on me all game, so hey. I said this was a dog, bro. Scotty Miller. But man, come on, Commands, man. Just to allow one beat up per game type shit. Nah, no, don't do that. I'm just joking. But god damn, man, that game should have been that close. I should have cut his ass. I ain't gonna lie. But hey, GG's though. That's big GG's in the chat, man. Why the fuck did I click on Ultimate Teams? We got another game. I gotta play another fucking league game, bro. This is. Let me text him see if he ready. Man, that game shouldn't have been that close. I ain't gonna lie. GG's to him. I threw 4 picks with Brady, I think. Four or 3. Because I threw Stevie. See, I'm supposed to be undefeated. But you feel me? I had to work. And we just fair simmed it. And he got the win. This my guy. I saw him in every league I joined. And I draft the same niggas in every league I joined. Give him please. Come on, give him speed. Damn. So GG's though, man. Hold on, how many picks I threw? He threw 5. I mean, we both threw 4. Shit. No, he threw 5. I threw 2. He threw 4 touchdowns. Yeah, those 2 picks were Stevie's. Bye, man. I'm about to go play this other league game. See y'all boys next event. Oh, I gotta buy next event. That's right. Let me see. Yeah, I see y'all boys tomorrow. I won't be streaming. I'll see y'all week 5 and week 6. All right, bro. We out.